Hey guys, this is Poet Spice, and I thought I would do a flip through of my Hobonichi Weeks dupe. And just show you that up to this point, and then I will show you what I picked up. So let's go ahead. So first off, I will put a link to the video I did where I was showing what journals and so forth I was going to be using, my commonplace book and so forth. I'll do that, and then I will also have a video of my journal for my daily journal for January and February. I'll do a flip through of that. So right now we'll just go ahead and show you my Hobonichi dupe. So for another collab that I do on my craft channel, I created and I crocheted this cover for my dupe because I wanted a cover. And yeah, so originally I had it flipped one way and then I turned it the other way because there's a white flower, but as you see, I turned it inside out, so the white flower is back here on the inside. So we can just go through, I suppose. So here's that. Here is my front page, and just some things that I like and some other things that I wanted to do, and I just put that on here. I put some scrap paper in the front just to cover up pages I wasn't going to use. We probably should, do I want to do that? I'll cover this part up. So then I put family pictures and then my kitties. There's my babies down there. And then I just had some other pictures and some stickers and stuff that were laying around. All right. Then here, I have no idea. This yearly plan, I have no idea what to do there. So I wrote on, and I saw these on JoJo's channel, so I had to get them. There were these clear, transparent sticky notes. And so I was like, oh, that's lovely. So basically, that's what I have here. And I put the books that I wanted to color in 2023. This is not a finished book thing because I really don't care about actually finishing a book. It's just color what I want to when I want to. But these are books that I have that either aren't colored in very much or never colored in. And so I just put those on here after I did my video. And then I can just move them wherever. I did figure out that I do need a place where I put books that I DNF for the year, because I thought I was going to do a DNF one, and I was like, yeah. I ended up finishing it today, actually. So then here is a paper clip I made a while ago. I need to make some more from a stamp, and then obviously that. And so I had that up here with my little tab. And then I filled in my monthlies. So here's the January month. And then I typically, when I go back in, I just cross the day off so I know where I am at in the month. And I did like the fact that it was pretty compact. I don't plan like what I'm going to do each day. What I put down are things that have to be done on that particular day. So like we didn't have school because it was President's Day. Exams were these 3 days, so I put that down. I had a collab, so I put that down. So I put all the things that I have to get done, or you know, like appointments or whatever that are in here on the monthly. And then I just put whatever fits at the time. So I was in this mood to use up these stickers that I had, so I just went ahead and did that. In the previous video, I also talked about I cannot stand a monthly start that starts on Monday. So I took the Sunday and I moved it over here. And so now the Sunday that was originally is the, is where I put some notes. So same thing here for this monthly. I just put the things that I needed to, like my collab dates and all that kind of stuff, my hair appointments. We didn't have school, yada, yada, yada. My Kindle Unlimited that I was going to cancel. And I'm like, no, because I freaking love that thing. Didn't think I would, but I do. And then any other little notes that I need to get done, like I need to work on my coursework and stuff like that. So put that there, like the important things. But I don't put like, oh, we're going to work on it at 10 o'clock at 9. No, I don't do that. And then, of course, now is March. So I have birthdays, hair appointments, my collab dates, other things I want to remember to get done. And then, of course, like I said, I put Sunday there. So I'm going to put this little Right back. All right, so then we'll go ahead and skip to the weeks. Well, here's just a quote for the year. Move, do, see, be more in 23. Get back to being me. And then this will be any snarky quotes that I liked. And I flipped it like I said in my previous one. So this looks all nice and neat, but snark goes here. This looks like grouchy and but the nice one goes there. Sometimes I just feel like that. Here's my bingo cards. This is what I wrote. I wrote 2 poems so far, so I'm not doing very well on my writing challenges, which is bad. But on the flip side, my reading bingo, I need to fill in another one. And rather than cross it off, I'm just putting dots because I don't want it to look messy. So I just finished a nonfiction book about pirates. So there's that. Yay! And this was a book cover for a novel I started for National Novel Writing Month. Okay, so then you can see I have like my little dots there, so forth. Alrighty then. So my first time using a Hobonichi Weeks dupe, whatever. I wanted to try it, and so here we go with the first week. I write small so I can get a decent amount of stuff in here. However, I realized quickly that it's not enough. So if I have a lot of stuff that I did that day, like this day, I had to turn it. Because for some reason, I can do it this way and go across. But I don't like putting like this line of stuff, this line of stuff. I don't like putting 2 rows. So I'd rather do it this way and make it go across. So these are the things I got done versus my quote-unquote plans. So for that, if there's plans, I just put, okay, like this one, I said I need to order my courses. So I finally got the courses ordered and they came in. And then Olga Ronnie's prompt was here. I needed to do these things over time. Put the hashtags that were mentioned that week. And I got in an order of fairy magic. So I put that there. And then I just had some stickers, actually a die cut. I am a die cut person more than I am a sticker person, even though I love stickers. But I have way too many die cut things. So that's what tends to get put in here. Okay, so then the next week, I realized that I don't like not having a line between the days. So this week I put a line between the days, and then you can see like this day I did a lot, so I had to kind of turn it all the way over, and it comes all the way over here. I just use some fine liner pens. I don't worry about fanciness. I don't care about that. I just pick whatever is at hand or what I want to use. Yeah, and then I was doing this, and I put here, because there's this line here, I put here, instead of having it over here underneath the day, I put like if there was an appointment. So I had a collab that was due that day and exams were that day, so I put it over here under the date. So these are the things I did. And for the weekend, I just group it as 2 days. I don't necessarily mind a weekly that starts on a Monday, but I cannot stand a monthly that starts on a Monday, so I have to change that. I got some orders in, so I put that here. Some things that I kept doing, like I didn't order my courses, do prize video, stuff like that. Here's Olga Ronnie's thing again. Do we have a snow day that day? No, we had a fog delay, and I love a fog delay, so yeah. I had gone to gotten a new item from a restaurant, so this was a die cut that was on my desk that I had made for a collab, so I put that on here. And then I didn't have a fog whatever, so I just kind of put these little clouds and then the little doodly doos. And then as you can see on the 13th, I had a ton of stuff I got done. So there was that. The next week, same kind of thing. So it's definitely been a learning trial and error process because of what I do put in my quote unquote planner and what I don't put in my planner. And then the size. So I like an A5 size, but I wanted to try this because JoJo, and then I was like all the other ones that I was seeing online. And it just looked like the size would actually work for what I use. You know, like how I actually plan my stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and try it. I had this sticker that I liked, so I put it in there. Olga Ronnie's prompt. Orders that came in. This was the week I crocheted my cover, so I put the little dimensions here, and then I finished it. And then her Arabian Nights, and I just did a little doodle there. We had a snow day, and I was like, please give me up a snow day, and we did. So I was like, yes. So the orders that arrived, we had no school that day, and then just the stuff that we did. And then here I realized that I do kind of like highlighting the stuff that's due that day, and then still put what I got done on this side. And I know this is like something that's really dumb, but it bothered me. So this week I had all this stuff covered up. I loved that. This week, let me show. I had this thin washi tape, and having this extra space up there above the washi tape bugged me all week. So then this one, I was like, oh, yes, back to normal. This one was fine. So as you can see, like I said, here's a die cut. We had a snow day and another snow day and a 2-hour delay. And I was like, yeah. And I was hoping for another one that we didn't get. So I put my little snowman there because that's what I had. And then, yeah, so some orders. I put some orders came in. And what else? You know, some other little notes about how I was feeling that day. A reminder to order my course because I kept forgetting. And then snow day, snow day, snow day. So, yeah. So by the time I got here, I realized that I need to have this whole piece covered up. I need to have the line between the days. I like having what is due on that date over here underneath the date and highlighting it if there's something due. I liked that. Also, by the time I got to this week, like here, I realized I don't like my handwriting in the dates. That was getting annoying because it wasn't standing out. So like when you look at this page, the date doesn't stand out. And since I actually use it to say, okay, this is what I have to get done on whatever day it is, and then over here is actually what I did, I needed the date to stand out. And then when it didn't stand out, I was writing all the way over to the edge. And so like here, you can barely see the date, whereas like here, it was clear. So that was bugging me. So then on this time, I tried using, I went ahead and finished out the January, doing it the way I had done it. And then I put in some stickers for the dates. I didn't like that either. I thought I was going to, but I didn't. Because they took up too much space. And these were the smallest things I had. And so when I did it here, and then you get double numbers, it was even worse. Now, overall, I do like the way this looks, but this was giving me problems. And so here was when I was like, okay. And so then I just had some notes and some stuff like that. All right, I can take this little clip off here. So then, this is the week that I watched TJ Santa, or Santa. I can't read my handwriting. I wrote it really fast. TJ Santa, I think it is. And he was talking about how he saw this spread on somebody's channel and he tried it. So I thought I would try it, see if I liked it. Now he was using a real Hobonichi, so there is a little bit of difference between the dupe and the actual Hobonichi, right? This is a long video, I'm sorry. So I was trying to see if the issues that I was having could be solved by what he did. So the person he was watching had put a line down here where the date is, and he made it look like little tabs. And then there was a little more room because he had something else over here, but I just wanted that. And then he had the days marked off like this. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then he had another one for Sunday. With the little thing here. And so you took up 2 lines to make your little boxes bigger. And I was like, oh, that might work. So I tried it. And I liked it this week because it gave me more room to write down, right? So I didn't have to turn it sideways and go across. It was kind of weird trying to get into, instead of going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It was kind of weird at first to remember to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like that. And then instead, like I had drawn it, and then I was like, wait a minute, I don't do Saturday and Sunday separate. So I ended up making this a carryover box where I put some notes, and then I just skipped a little space and put Saturday and Sunday where they would be on the block. So there's that. So I just put weekend. And then over here, some more notes about remember to do this, remember to do that, and then try to make sure to put his name on there. And I actually liked it. I had a little bit of room because the Hobonichi week starts all the way up here, and this one has this little piece down here. So I had this space left, and I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. So I said, well, I'll put orders up here. And then, you know, like orders and stuff that came in, Olga's kangaroo and eggs. And, you know, do this and see if this works, yada, yada, yada. So you can see I messed up one here because I was like, oh, yeah, da, 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 when I meant to move these to Wednesday. But it did give me more space, so I did like that. I didn't like this big piece over here because I'm like, what am I going to do with that? I don't know. So I did like how that came out. And then I just stuck some stickers. So then I tried it again. And I liked the little layout. I did my weekend. I did this as like carryover from down here. Poor little stickers coming up. Put some extra little just scrolly notes there. I did get some of the stuff I needed to get done crossed off. And then I had these stickers that I had purchased. So I just put the days with the stickers. And then this. So once again, we had issues. Don't like this big space up here. Once I did these, I didn't really like the stickers, the way I put them on there. And then these were too big. So I was like, okay, I like the look. Too big. So then that brings us to this week that we just finished. So let me go ahead and put this back on her. And so I said, okay, let's try a couple other things. So still with the same idea, right? So still with the same idea. I did find some stickers that were a little bit smaller than these. And then I went ahead and moved the boxes up to avoid this little piece here having to stick in there. So I did do that, and I thought, well, what if I do go down and then I have this extra space here? So I tried that. So instead of going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it bugged me. It bugged me because I did like this where I could pull this up, but then I realized I don't like the fact that when I do this layout, the month is actually split. You know, there's 2 days of February and the rest of this is March. So what I should have done, even though it would have made the markings weird, I should have just split this box, like made this one box and split it to make it Monday and Tuesday, so that when we got to Wednesday, which is actually the 1st, it would have started right there. And then I would have just had to adjust this section. That may seem meh, but it bugged me all week. It did. So there you go. I did do a highlighter here to try to break this up, and I did change the numbers. I had these stickers with the days on them, so I did put that in there, and then I had like, make your dreams, yada, yada, yada. Notes, blah, blah, blah. Now, like an idiot, when I did this page, I was like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of March that way, right? Because I was like, well, I can use up these stickers and so forth. Now, the thing is, I like the way this page looks, right? This one's a little too heavy. I like the way this one looks, and I don't like the way this one looks. But I bought the sticker, so I'm like, well, I might as well use it. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so then in the back, I am keeping track of my finished coloring pages. But I know I'm going to run out by the time, especially once summertime gets here, because I do a lot more in the summer. And then back here is a list of finances by month. So we don't really need to go into that, but that's what's back there. Yeah. So that's my flip through. Then after that, I was like, okay, there's a few things that I don't like. I don't want to do, yada, yada, yada. I wanted to keep a food journal because we need to work on this weight and pain and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm liking this dupe. I'm going to try an actual Hobonichi. So I ordered mine on Amazon. The Hobonichi Weeks Mega. It's a Monday start. It's the English one, and it's a January start. Now, you will not believe how long it took me to go back and forth between January start, April start. It was ridiculous. I was just like, flipping order one. So, it's like, So I finally ordered an actual Hobonichi, real, not a dupe. So we shall see, because I just got this. Okay, so it had this little pocket thing that came in it. So I put that in the back. Although now I'm kind of regretting it because I bought a cover on cover. So we shall see what's going on there. Or whatever. So I did buy this little color. It's not what I expected. They said the cover had a little give, and I was expecting more like this cover. But it does have more give. So, I was not expecting that. I don't know why, it just wasn't. So, then it came with this little life in book, whatever. And I'll probably put this in my actual daily journal. Be like, look, I got a Hobonichi for the first time ever. Yeah. So, let me go ahead and show you what this one is. This one is on Amazon. It's the weekly planner, which I like, and then look, like, see, no moving in that cover. So, I do like that. But, a couple things. It's not that I don't like them, but they got annoying. I like the fact that it's undated because you can use it whenever you want. You could start next week if you want. But guess what? It's undated. So that means I have to go and date it. And we already talked about the fact that I don't like the stickers that I have. And I don't like my handwriting because it doesn't stand out. And I write small. So just writing, like writing snow day that big is like, it's just not right for me. So you can basically see they're basically the same size. Okay. The covers are different, obviously. This one, your Hobonichi has the current year, old year, future year, some important dates, which is not in the dupe. Then they have this page, which I have no idea what to do with, because I'm not going to track my weight, because I did that one, you do that with Weight Watchers, and I found that it was good to go and do the Weight Watchers thing because you had like an end point every day. Every day I went on every Saturday. So that was my end point for the weekend. You're like, hey, it's a new start. You can start over. But it was so discouraging when that scale would not move when you did everything you were supposed to do that week, or you know, you were within your points, but you did your X. It was, yeah, I'm not doing the weight thing, so not doing that. So I don't know what to use this for. Then you have your monthlies, and it's a Monday start. So even though I bought it so I didn't have to redate it, I will be doing that. I have to move the Sunday over. Now, I don't need to worry about it for December because December's over, January is over, February is over, but I am going to have to do the future months because I cannot stand a Sunday that's not at the beginning. It has to be a Sunday start. So I will be altering that. So that's the first thing. Then, even though I have whatever the month is over here, I'm still going to put it in here. So I'll have it twice. I don't really care about that. So I'll put whatever, you know, like I have a collab that's on the 11th, one that's on the second Friday. So this month, like in August, I'll have 2 collabs on the same day. And then I'll have another one on the 18th. And then, you know, like whatever day is whatever day. I don't really care that it's in there twice, that I have it in 2 different places. It just makes it easier so that if I'm in this one, I don't have to switch. What I would like to do here, maybe somebody, if you guys have some ideas, some thoughts, I've been looking online for some food journal type stuff, whatever, to what else to put on these monthlies as far as that, because that's what I want this to be. It's like the food journal, health journal, that kind of thing. So then when we get to the weeklies, you know, there are what? We are now, well, I'll be here now because it's already the 5th. Well, it's the 4th, so there's no point in filling that out. So what I thought I would do with these pages, like between the monthlies and then these weekly pages, I thought maybe what I could do is, first of all, I think I'll double this up and glue that shut. And then since I'm going to start here on the 6th, maybe glue this and double it up. And then I thought maybe here on these pages, I could just put, like if there's any recipes, like there's a couple bread recipes I wanted to try to make. I am not a baker. So like if there were some recipes that we could put in here, like if I found some videos, just like stuff that could be helpful, I think would be good. And then, so let's look at this in comparison. So see what I was saying, like here the Hobonichi starts way up at the top and there's only this little tiny space, which means I could still go and do this kind of spread if I want to. I'm not sure I will need to, since it's just going to be a food journal and whatever over here, but I could. The other thing is it's already dated. It's already dated. Yay. So I don't have to do it, and it's small enough. Then it's got these 2 little dots to break these up into 3 pieces. So I thought possibly I could do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I don't really do breakfast. I don't know. Maybe I need to start again. But so that's what I thought I would do here. And then I did get the mega so that I would have all these note pages. And so I figured what I could put here is any type of notes about any exercises, any type of notes about any other recipes. You know, sometimes they have those little, like, you can do these 3 exercises and it'll help you with this. So I thought, you know, I could put like a little picture of that in here if you find it. Maybe some notes out of any like nutritional books, more recipes or something if we find stuff that we like or don't like, or like particular products. So, you know, like if you have like tuna, like canned tuna, there's some brands you like better than others. stuff like that, or anything else. So, or maybe if I need to do a little bit more journaling about, like, I feel sucky today and whatever, and I had a headache or anything like that. If there's some medicines or something that I might have to take later on, or even if Mr. Man needs medicines or something, that those can be back here. So, yeah. But I figured, yeah, there'd be plenty of notes back here to work on that with. And if I needed overflow or whatever, there'd be plenty of room to do it. But if you have any other ideas about what to put back here for a food journal, activity journal, workout health, mental health, whatever stuff that could go back here, you can let me know that down in the comments below too. All right, so those are my flip throughs and so forth of my dupe and my actual Hobonichi. Thanks for watching this very long video. Bye, guys.